Hey guys, here with another 2-second lean improvement for today. So today I wanted to talk about some goals. So this week I set a goal for myself to increase throughput or output for my little garage manufacturing business here from about 3 candle holders a day to 8. So pretty big improvement, and I'm hoping to use 2-second lean and theory of constraints to help do that. So I wanted to walk through some of my goals and some of the changes that I made recently. So in my last video, I discussed increasing the batch size. So my bottleneck for the process is waiting for lacquer to dry. So I do 3 coats of lacquer, and it takes about 30 minutes-ish for each coat to dry. And so I've made this new work center where I have the 3 stations for 1, 2, 3, and these are just little pieces of wood with nails that I've discussed in the past. So I haven't filled out all of my whip there, but the hope is that when you have a larger batch size, instead of doing 1 and waiting 30 minutes and then doing another, we can get some more throughput by doing 4 and then waiting that same 30 minutes of time. So to do that, I've also increased the batch size for the work in process here. This is the mineral spirits, and then a pre-stain, and then staining. You can see I don't have any units there. But anyway, part of that was a majority of my time I would stain and then pre-stain, and I kind of do a pull system. So whenever there's a spot here, next I would go with the pre-stained units here and I'd move them to stain. And pretty much I would get down to this station, which is sanding, and I had a little electronic Ryobi sander that I was using. I don't have it out right now, but it would take forever. So I had some defects from my earlier manufacturing process on my CNC that I need to eventually fix. But right now I don't have the technical expertise to do that, and so I'm stuck sanding, and you kind of need to do it on wood anyway. But one thing that I did do yesterday was make an investment in this little 2-inch orbital sander from Harbor Freight. So it's air powered, which is my first real air tool that I use in my process here, but it has made sanding so much easier and so much faster. And so I was spending a good section of that 30 minutes of lacquer dry time before I do my pull was sanding the next couple units. And so anyway, this improvement has really saved me a lot of time and a lot of backache from standing there bending over sanding. And so anyway, that's a big improvement. And then I got my air hose. This was a quick little 2-second improvement I did yesterday. So I just had this air hose here just to spray off, and so I just screwed in a nail right there so I can hang up my air hose. Instead, it used to be sitting on the ground like this, and I'd have to bend over and reach down and pick it up. And so I just set this nail here as a quick little 2-second improvement. So side note there. But anyway, I will keep you guys updated. Today is really my first day that I'm going to fill out all of my whip and then see how many units I can get out today. So I'm also having to use my CNC for the first time. I had some inventory that I had made one day where I was feeling really good about my CNC machine, and that is out. And so I'm going to be using that today. I might send a video of that just so you guys can see my full process from raw material, CNC, all the way to, this is really the finishing steps here. So anyway, just a little bit more about my garage manufacturing business, Finley Products. If you want to look for it on Amazon, we've been sourcing products from China. Amazon has been making a lot of changes recently to make that more difficult for sellers, limiting the amount of units. So you used to be able to send in as many as you want, which is great when you're making big orders from China. Now they've limited it to 200 units for new products, which makes it really difficult for a new seller like myself to really get some traction there. And their lead times are really long. So that's why I'm manufacturing, and I love manufacturing made in the USA. And so that's why I am here. So I invested in a Stepcraft CNC machine just to give you guys a little more. So I will send some more videos in just so you guys can see my process there. But it's been pretty fun. It's I'm starting to see the vision for making it profitable, and it's been fun improving my garage, 3S'ing it to make it everything flow better. So anyway, a little more information on my journey and what I'm doing here in my garage. So Finley Products, check us out. Thanks guys.